Hey guys, and welcome back to the United Star. And today we're here to talk about a tournament that we fought tooth and nail for to ensure that we don't get into. And once we reached the stage where we wanted to, we ensured that we give the fans enough hopes and then bring them back to reality, which is none other than the Europa League. So I could sit here and ridicule the Europa League and say that it's not the one that people want to win in Europe. It doesn't hold any prestige, and those are things that big clubs keep repeating. But at the moment, if we think about it, the Europa League in the last few years has played a certain amount of significance in each Manchester United manager's career. Before I get into that, I remember 2 weeks back, a lot of my companions were saying that the Europa League isn't something that we should focus on because we're in a title challenge. The FA Cup is still there. We've now reached the quarterfinals of it, and so on and so forth. But looking at it 2 weeks from then, which is now, Manchester City possibly going 10 points clear of Manchester United in second, which makes it almost guaranteed that they'd win the league until unless some miracle takes place and their form just takes a huge dip, which is not seen that regularly in Pep's side. So credit to them for doing what they are. So the question then stands is how does the Europa League affect Manchester United? Uh, Europa League was something that we all wanted to win when Mourinho was in his first season at United. That also was a reason that we wanted to qualify for the Champions League, and we knew that through the league table we weren't going to make it. But additionally, it was that one trophy that United had never won because we'd won everything except for Europa League because we hadn't reached the stage that we had to go to the Europa League until in the last decade or so. So one could even argue that now that we've won that league, the trophy cabinet is complete. What are we looking for? What we're looking for now is for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to win a trophy. The impact of winning a trophy on this squad could be huge to say the least. It could have a psychological impact on the players, knowing that they are winners. They can, break that semi-final jinx that they have where they've lost four consecutive semi-finals. And additionally, when we look at it, Ole has done well in cup tournaments. I think this is his eighth quarterfinal that he's made with Manchester United, and that is remarkable. We've always been hitting the quarterfinals stage regardless of how things go, and we've made half of those into semifinals, if I'm not mistaken. So while I could talk about United and the importance Europa League has, maybe even financially, maybe even the Europa super tournament that's happening or something on those lines. I'm here to talk about the Europa League as a whole and what is the tough competition that we could face. Obviously, we all know that we're playing Real Sociedad on February the 18th, and they're a top-notch team. I mean, I wouldn't take anything against them. If I'm not mistaken, they were when we at least were drawn against them. They were leading the table in the La Liga, and if we look at them now, they've hit a sloppy form, and they've gone down to fifth. But at the same time, they've performed well. They beat Getafe 1-0. They beat Cadiz 4-1. They've been drawing against Villarreal. I mean, as a whole, we all know La Liga is like a 2-3 team kind of league, but this isn't a side not to be taken seriously. They have David Silva, who's again always someone who's like playing against Manchester United. They have our very own Adnan Januzaj, and there's a lot that that's there about them, and you should probably check out our preview if you want to know more. But if we look at the teams that I believe are outright competition favorites, I would probably start with Manchester United, obviously, because I think we have the players. I mean, you have a team with Cavani in it playing in the Europa League with Bruno, Cavani, Paul Pogba. These are big name players playing in a league that does not suit their style. I mean, does not deserve to see the way the style of play of such big players. These players were built for the Champions League. They weren't built for an inferior league. And again, I may be calling the Europa League inferior. Uh, that's because we all have to agree that it doesn't hold the same stature as the Champions League. It doesn't have the same respect as the Champions League. I have nothing against the league. I cannot say that the Europa League is equal to the Champions League. That's like saying that the Championship is equal to the Premier League. That's not possible. It may be a very good tournament, but it doesn't give the same feeling that you would attain when you win a Champions League vis-a-vis a Europa League. If you think that winning a Europa League is equivalent to winning a Champions League, I completely understand that. But according to me, the players that Manchester United have at the moment do not deserve to be playing in the Europa League. Their caliber, their potential, their style of play is all built for a good Champions League side, and it's unfortunate for us to be where we are. But before Manchester United made it, into the Europa League, another team that few teams that have always been there, Spurs. I think Spurs started off very well in the Europa League, and they will be a side to be careful and look out for, because let's look at it. They have Jose Mourinho as their manager, and he is a trophy winner. We know this. He goes to each and every club and wins some trophy. He's already taken Spurs to the EFL final. It was a great performance by Spurs during the group stages, and now they've made it out to the next round. So if I had to pick someone right off the bat, if not Manchester United, it could probably be Spurs. But then again, another London rival to Spurs is Arsenal. I remember when they were hitting that sloppy form in the league, the only thing that was keeping fans positive was the way they were performing in Europa. And they in fact have an additional pressure, because with the way things are going, we can safely say that they're not going to make the top four. Making the top six would be a very good season for the way they started off things. But we can confidently say that they won't be making top four. And if they are making top four, the only way for them to then go ahead and get that Champions League spot, or be in the draw for the Champions League, will be through the Europa League. So if I was their manager, if I was Mikel Arteta, I would just put all my eggs in this basket and go all out for it, because at the end of the day, the league is not going to secure the position that you wish to be at. And if you want to continue being in the Europa League, you could probably play a secondary team in this league. But then again, if I'm not mistaken, their first match is against Benfica, and the two teams that have probably got the worst matchups are Manchester United and Arsenal, because Arsenal are playing Benfica, which are a side that need to be taken into consideration, and Manchester United are playing Leipzig, and you can hear all about that in our preview. But other than that, again, Leicester, they're probably the dark horses, aren't outright the big name favorites. I mean, if you look at the Europa League and you hear the teams that are being said, you're not going to be like, oh, Leicester City is going to win this. You're probably going to pick Manchester United or Spurs or Arsenal, or for that matter, a team that has also risen with Manchester United this season, AC Milan. They have Zlatan up front. I would love to see an AC Milan versus Manchester United final in the Europa League. Zlatan playing United again. I'm sure fans will be split, because what he did for United was amazing, even though it was for a short tenure. I think AC Milan will also want to get some European glory back after being ridiculed for so many years, not performing up to the standards that they had set previously. So AC Milan's another team out there. So if I had to pick an underdog, like few underdogs for this tournament, it would probably be the likes of Olympiacos or Bayer Leverkusen, or even Shakhtar Donetsk. I think those sides could just show up. We've not mentioned Napoli, we've not mentioned RB Salzburg, we've not mentioned Villarreal, we've not mentioned Rangers, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Rangers may just win their entire tournament, the Scottish Premiership. As I look at it, they've played 29 matches with 79 points, and they're 18 points clear of Celtic. So there are these teams out there, but if you ask me what I see and how things are going, I think Manchester United are favourites for the talent that they have. I don't think Spurs or Arsenal can trump that, even though Arsenal, for some reason, always manage to get the better of Manchester United. But personally, um, if I had to pick four teams that I believe would make the semi final if they are not, you know, playing against one another before, it would be Manchester United, Leicester City, because I think they would be the underdogs in this tournament, AC Milan, and I will go for Tottenham. I want to see, personally, I am a Jose Mourinho fan. I hate to see him go down that way. Do I want to play Tottenham in the final? No way. But I think we could see three English clubs do well in Europe, and that would be great for the sport and for the country. But that being said, I think the Europa League is, again, I don't put it on the same level as the Champions League, but it is a league that needs to be taken seriously. This can be debatable whether the Europa League should or should not be taken seriously by Manchester United, but I think that winning it would give this side enough confidence, enough clarity that to know that they're winners, and more than that, just being able to break that barrier in their mind that they just mess up the semi-finals would be a huge step forward. So that's it, guys. Do let us know what you think would be the final four for the Europa League. Who do you see winning? Do you think AC Milan could probably get back to their glorious days? Do you think Manchester United are going to play this seriously? I heard Shola Shortaya has recently been added to the list in Europa. So do you see the kids playing a lot? We'd love to read your comments we'd love to read your comments below. But other than that, we'll see you next time. Bye bye. Do like, share, and subscribe.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching our video. If you do like it, please click on the thumbs up and please subscribe to our channel. Click on the bell icon to get daily notifications from the United Star. Follow us on Instagram at the.United Star, and we will see you soon.